How y'all doing, guys? Victifreak here, and welcome back to another drawing tutorial. And now, yes, I know I did say I was going to draw Train Red, and obviously in the title and the thumbnail that is not what you can see. We're drawing Pichu today. Pichu, pre-evolution of Pikachu. So this was a viewer choice chosen by a beautiful viewer of mine. So whoever said they'd like me to draw Pichu, you know who you are, and this is for you. So, Pichu, you will need a few things, not as many as usual though. This is going to be a somewhat simple drawing, so obviously pencil and eraser as always. Black outliner, so we're doing this with markers, we're drawing Pichu with markers, so we got a black outliner, a yellow, and 3 shades of pink, or at least one of them is a red. We have a bright pink and a normal pink. So the bright pink is for the cheeks. Unlike Pikachu, Pichu's cheeks are pink actually, almost a reddish pink, but a bright pink. And we have the red for the shaded area of Pichu's tongue inside the mouth, and this is the non-shaded part of the tongue in Pichu's mouth. So not many colors here. So we're gonna be doing this quite similarly to the Scraggy drawing that I did a while back. Although I'm thinking we're not gonna do any shading today. We want to keep this simple for a change, because recently we've been doing really long and complicated drawings. So for a change of once in a while, let's just do something simple and easy. Alright, so we're drawing Pichu. So Pichu, specifically the Pichu we're drawing here is a Spiky Eared Pichu. So this is not a normal Pichu, just its right ear has 3 spikes on top. So that's the only difference between a Pichu and a Spiky Eared Pichu. So we're gonna draw Spiky Eared Pichu. I think it's adorable. So, Spiky Eared Pichu, nothing different from a normal Pichu, but the 3 spikes. So, position that Pichu will be in, a kind of jumping kind of stance. So, roughly in the middle of the page, we're gonna have Pichu's head a little on the left side. In the middle, we're gonna have Pichu's head, pretty big. I'd say Pichu's head takes up a third of the drawing. So we're gonna have it here, and it's just a big oval. Alright, easy peasy. Now we're gonna do the ears. So the ear is a it's not so it's like it has 4 faces. The ears has 4 faces. So the top triangular part is much longer than the bottom. I'm not sure if you understand what I mean. I know it sounds a little strange, but so I'll just draw it and you follow. It's pretty simple, I guess. So just like this, and actually we're gonna make it even bigger. Pichu has huge ears, really big, really wide. So the bottom one will just go down like this, like so, and then go a little higher, a little longer, and then we just go, whoa, that is big. I like that. I don't know what that was. Whoa, that is big, but why the hell not? So like that, really long. And now we do the exact same thing on the other side, except we put 3 spikes at the tip, and that's it. And now let's add in the body. The body is mostly just, for now, just make a square-ish rectangle, just like this, coming out towards the right. Okay, maybe more like a rhombus. So just do that. Fairly small body. Yeah, that seems about right. Yep, that's good for now. And add in the arms and feet as well, actually. So the arms are just coming out here and here, and the feet are just here and here. And you know what? Let's just do the tail, because all of these are very simple things, like that. Alright, so that's really it, and now we can put a little more detail in the shape of Pichu's body. Just make this part curved, and like many Pokemon, the bottom of the body curves up and down again where the legs are, and here just curve round and down, and just rub out the middle part of the leg, this, about this, there we go. Very easy, very simple. We get this drawing done in no time. Alright. Actually, I might make this head just a little smaller, not much actually. Alright. And yeah, so rub out the circle, rub out the arc of the head where it overlaps with the ear, just rub that out. And that's really it. Now we can draw some patterns on its body. Alright, so let's just start off with the ears then, shall we? So these two ears have the exact same pattern on the inside, so it's just like an M kind of shape. So start around the middle of the bottom line here, and just go up, stay parallel with the outline of the ear. And as you get closer towards the middle, don't go too high, actually stay somewhat low. When around, I'd say, a third of the height, when you get, yeah, a third of the top, start drawing a little spike down, and back up again, and go back down, stay parallel, and finish around the middle of the line here. That's pretty much it. And do the exact same thing on the other side. Actually, no, make the line a little wider, actually. I mean thicker. Like this. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're just doing the same on the other side. That's it. And now let's do, we're gonna do the face last. So let's just do the, I'm just gonna do the spike pattern under its head, and we're just gonna put the little toes in. Alright, so now we can do the face. So with the face, fairly simple. We'll put some lines in to show where he's facing. Like that. Alright, so here we're gonna have the eye like pretty much right on top of its hand and in the middle of this line. Make an oval, and we just put another circle inside it at the left top of this oval. Okay, and now we'd add in the nose, just in the middle here, very small. And the mouth, big happy smile, like this. Alright, and we add in the cheeks, so just 2 ovals on each side. Alright, and now I'm just gonna rub out some lines that we don't need, and then we'll be good to move on to the marking with the marker. So we're gonna rub out lightly over everything because we're not gonna use like we usually do the thin marker. So we're not going to be using a marker and then rubbing everything out. We're just going to be going straight onto the markers, the colored markers. So we're going to lightly rub everything out. I mean, not completely rub out, just very lightly make it look somewhat faded, but enough that you can still see. Alright, so you may be wondering why I did this rubbing out. It's so that since we're not using a thin outliner, we're using a thick outliner, and we're outlining this kind of like we did with the Scraggy video where we outline it somewhat thick. I rubbed it out slightly so that we can't see much of the pencil through the we can't see that much of the pencil when we go over the outliner, because sometimes when you press hard with the pencil and then go over it with a thick outliner, you can see like these silver lines. You can still see it, so we want to prevent that, so we rub it out slightly. So yeah, we can move on to the outlining now. Alright, so you might be wondering, I just finished outlining, and you might be wondering why I wasn't being as careful with some parts when outlining. It's because we're gonna be filling in the some areas with this black outliner, so it won't make a difference later on. So we're gonna be, which we're doing now, we're gonna be filling in this area, so the M shape here, the outside of the eye, so this part, the spiky patterns under the head and the tail. Alright, so since we just finished with the black outliner, or the black marker, I think we should let this dry a little, and then there are still some pencils that we can see, so we'll rub that out once it's dried a little. I think it's better to, every time we put on new color, we let it dry for a few minutes so that it doesn't smudge when we accidentally go over with the other color. So yeah, we're gonna let this dry and then we're gonna rub out the rest of the pencil and then we'll move on to the yellow. Alright, so the red outliner had dried and I did the rubbing out, so now we're good to move on to the yellow. So with the yellow, outline everything that's white except for the circled cheeks and the circles inside the eyes and the mouth. Everything else, the body, the feet, the arms, the head, and the ears, it becomes yellow. So yeah. That's it with the yellow. And I know that there are some patches that are darker than some other parts, but as it dries out it becomes more equal, so we'll have to wait for that. And I'd say now we're good to move on to, what should we do? Let's do the cheeks. So the bright pink color. Take out your bright pink and just color in the cheeks. And you know, since this isn't much to do, I'll just do this all at once. The bright, with the cheeks, the bright pink, and then we do the normal pink, and then we do the, actually no, we'll do the cheeks, and then the shaded inside of the mouth, and then the non-shaded inside of the mouth. We're gonna do it all at once. Alright, and that's it. Pichu is complete. Adorable little Pichu. So, Pichu is complete. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this drawing tutorial, and if you followed me while drawing. Tell me how your drawing of Pichu went, and be sure to leave in the comments below what Pokemon you like me to draw in future drawing tutorials. So, I'm Victifreak, and I'll see you in the next video.